friends, I wanted to pop in and talk to you guys about how we use preventative maintenance for our health and we are not reactive in our home. So I'm going to name a bunch of things that we have in our house all the time, and I want to challenge you personally that to research these things. Like, if you hear me say garlic and you're like, what are the health benefits of garlic? Why does she always have fresh garlic in her house? I'm not going to tell you the reason why I always have fresh garlic in my house. I'm just going to tell you that I do. So I really encourage you to research these things. That's what I did. That's how I learned this stuff. I didn't just wake up one day and, someone downloaded a bunch of holistic, how to take care of your body health on me. That wasn't the way that worked. So here are some things that we do for preventative maintenance all the time, okay? My children take a detox bath about once a week. A detox bath is a bath with Epsom salt, with equal parts Epsom salt, baking soda, and peroxide. I typically do about 2 cups each of those 3 things. I will use essential oils like thieves. I will use essential oils like lemon. I will use oils like lavender, frankincense, white angelica. I will use really any oils you have on hand. Just be careful because some of these oils can be sensitive. I don't use peppermints and things like that in the bath with my kids because minty things in sensitive areas light me on fire. So I don't want to do that to my babies. But that being said, a detox bath is amazing. Those things are remineralizing, they are oxygenating, and they help kind of get things flowing and moving through the body. So that is one of the number one things that we do for preventative maintenance. We just give a weekly detox bath to keep the body healthy and to keep things flowing in and out of the body the way they're supposed to. We also put thieves on the bottoms of the feet in a roller bottle. I put thieves on the bottoms of my kids' feet 2 to 3 times a day, every day, as preventative maintenance. Okay, do you hear how I keep saying preventative maintenance? I don't just do these things when my babies are sick and not feeling well. I do these things all the time because I don't want my babies to get to a point where they're not feeling well. Okay, I don't use reactive medications. I use preventative medications because a body that is healthy does not need reactive, all right? So we also do elderberry syrup every single day. We do a tablespoon of elderberry syrup. We do probiotics. They do the Mighty Pros. The probiotics are amazing. Probiotics are super, super important for your gut health. 70% of your immune system is actually in your gut. We also do a lot of vitamin C. We do the Super C chewables. I will do just one of those in the morning, and they're multivitamin. The multivitamin they have has vitamin D in it, along with a lot of other things, but they also get a little thing of mineral essence. That's a tincture. And I actually put that on the bottoms of my kids' feet at nighttime because that is a way that their minerals can get into their body. And I will put the mineral essence on the bottoms of their feet. It is kind of sticky, but just put a pair of socks over their feet and they're fine, and it is a good way for them to get minerals. So those are just some really everyday, no matter what, things that I'm doing that are like Young Living related. Things that are not Young Living related are we stay as far away as possible, and not all the time, but for the most part, we stay away from processed foods and sugars. We try to eat a lot more whole foods, raw green veggies. I will make a veggie tray for my kids for lunchtime sometimes, and that's not a snack. That's literally just their lunch. I'll just put some veggie dip and a big plate of veggies, and that's what they eat for lunch. And you know what? That's okay. That doesn't make you a bad mom. It makes you a smart mom. So it's okay. I used to feel guilty, like, oh, I should actually probably feed my kids like a real meal. No, that's okay. You don't have to feed your kids a real meal. It's more important to feed our children real food and not boxed processed things that are bringing down their immune system, that are actually have so many nutritional gaps in them that we're not giving our children the things that they need to thrive and to live healthy. Other things that we always have in our house all the time. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a longer list, and it's going to be some like random off the wall things. Okay, so we always have apple cider vinegar. We always have coconut oil. The coconut oil is amazing for gut health. We always have raw local honey. We always have peppers all the time. You can freeze your peppers. We have garlic. We have onions. We have lemons, grapefruits, and limes almost all the time. We have cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper never leaves my house because it's amazing for the cardiovascular system and the lymphatic system. Cardiovascular, lymphatic, if things are moving and flowing, again, we want that, okay? So cayenne pepper, always in our house. Coconut water, almost never leaves our home. Pink salt, remineralizes the body. Baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, Epsom salt. All of these things, these are just I picked the top 10 to 20 things here, guys. These are the top things, okay, that we have in our house all the time. They never, ever, ever leave our house. Now, when I tell you lemons and grapefruits and limes, typically the grapefruit and the lime and things of that nature come from oils because our oils are plants. Now, lemons, I always have fresh squeezed lemons because fresh squeezed lemons have a lot of different benefits to them, as well as the oil. So there are other benefits to fresh squeezed lemons than there are to the oil. So I do always keep fresh squeezed lemons in the house. But those are things that we do all the time on a regular basis to support a healthy, functioning body. Like I said, empower yourself, inform yourself. If I name something off on this list and you're like, why does she have that stuff? Another one that I didn't name is dried herbs, like your basil, your thyme, just oregano, all those things. Like, really look up your dried herbs. There's a lot to be said about herbs and your spices. I make a huge pot of vegetable soup with tons of herbs and spices almost weekly because there is so much goodness in that for our whole body wellness, and these are just natural things that we can all be doing to support our body. So I really strongly urge you to empower yourself and inform yourself with the whys behind why I do this, because if we can make our heart, our mind connect, and we can just connect these things and understand that, oh yes, I'm eating these peppers because they're doing this for my body. That means we have a heart, a mind, and a body connection, and that's when the magic happens, guys, okay? So don't just eat these things because someone says they're good for you. Understand why you're eating the things that you're eating and doing the things that you're doing, because it's that whole saying, eat to live, don't live to eat. If we can really get back to that and where we're eating, and I'm guilty of it too, so don't feel like I'm sitting here like, all this like little perfect bubble where I'm just eating all the good things, because I'm totally not. I'm not awesome to my body all the time, but we're all a work in progress and doing the best that we can. But the more we know, the better that we can do. So I hope this empowers you and informs you with some things that you can be doing that maybe you're not doing yet. If you need to know more about how to make your own elderberry syrup, what good options are, what are some different recipes that you can be using with these things, how do you do a detox bath? I'm happy to help you, so please let me know. Shoot me a message, whatever you need to do. Give me a call, and we can chat, and we can do these things together. All right, guys, bye.